welcome back to Spellforce 3.
What?
Sounds
Right,
like a
let's
plan.
start the strategy part of this game, I think. I'm not certain. Just go to the exclamation mark.
Zarek guides me.
Got it.
Takes a long time to explore this map. Wait a second, there's something here, glowing. If it's loot, it belongs to me.
Will do.
There you go, focus point. Oh, wow, 10, that's a lot.
Sure.
Considering that we haven't used one of those potions ever, I actually think. Anything else we can miss? No, we've been here. Okay then. Oh dear, oh dear. You can shapeshift into a warbear. Yeah, but right now you are stronger with the staff. Again, I actually can give the staff to this woman. She is with a ranged weapon after all. Let me guess, it's locked because you don't have an army.
Blocked.
Even if it wasn't, shouldn't we get Lacane and his troops in first?
But there's a chest with loot there. Whatever.
That's the godstone Bertrand was talking about. Let's light it.
Or, alternatively, let's just keep on going. And again, I can't.
No getting through here. Seems that Sentenza still doesn't know we're here.
Or he does and is simply getting prepared.
Oh, and we need to connect them. Okay.
Harbinger. Carpal. Good work, Tahar. The All-Father clearly smiles on us.
Plan.
Clearly.
So, this is where you believe the bloodburn comes from. Interesting. When Aenir told me the pariah's blood was involved, I didn't take it so literally. Time to end it.
First of all, we need to get through the gate. Why hasn't General Noria reacted yet? Even if he didn't notice the fighting, he must have seen this teleport.
Because he wants to be the one who ends it.
How do you know?
Because I know men of his kind. He's proud and consumed by his hatred. And he wants to be the one to take you down and me right along with you.
Oh, he sounds exactly like you, actually.
Huh. And what now? How do we get past the gate?
Let me take care of it.
We'll open the door.
General Naria. General Naria! Are you ready?
Aren't we walking into a trap?
Not
A
really.
battle, but not a trap. Just trust me.
You are walking into a trap. He knows exactly what he's doing. Now, I can be wrong, but honestly, when have I ever been wrong? In my entire life.
Walking right into the lion's den. This has to be by far the most foolish thing I've ever done.
Just trust the Harbinger. He knows what he is doing.
That's a lot of soldiers. Scion. Haven't seen those guys before. Let's see, this guy is protected against magic, and this guy against pierce, slash, blunt, and thrust. And does more damage overall. Okay. Right, in case I don't know.
There he is. Interesting.
So this is how it ends.
It doesn't have to.
Doesn't it? What do you suggest, Corporal Tahar? That I let a traitor run free? Together with his lunatic cultist friend who is scheming against the crown? No. We both know that's not an option.
Okay.
Anselm framed me. How often do you want me to tell you?
Stop lying! You killed Anselm because you didn't want that village to be burnt to ashes as it should have! All you had was the word of some elven traitor, yet you risked the life of an entire city for it! Believe me, of all the atrocities I've seen in war, almost all of them are caused by people believing they are doing the right thing. Because that's all it was. You didn't want to save those villagers because you thought they were innocent. You did it because you wanted to be the savior. Vanity. That's what it was all about. And I get it. Part of this is on me. I thought I succeeded in making you a warrior, a servant of the crown, but I failed, and I didn't even see it. You're just like your father.
By the light, General, we both want the same thing. To end the bloodburn? Shouldn't we be helping each other instead?
You're as bad as them, Corporal. Enslaving yourself to this madman rather than facing death like a soldier. You're just a coward.
That's not...
Don't, Bertrand. It's pointless.
Okay. In case you've missed it, I actually wanted to burn the village. It's in my nature to kill people. He still said that I don't want to.
We know where the bloodburn comes from, Sentenza. It's this castle. If you kill me, we may never stop it.
Why? What can you do that we, the Royal Army, can't? But thank you for the information. I had been wondering what the fabled Rondar Lacane and the prodigal corporal wanted in this marsh. Now I know.
You couldn't stop the bloodburn even if you killed us. It's not how Aenir wills it.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yes, God wills it. Keep telling yourself that.
Well, if you're so eager to spill blood, then fine. Let's get this over with.
We will. Men, you know what to do.
Okay, first, use that. Well, the good thing is that I didn't get stunned by him because I'm incredibly powerful right now. But my healer...
Yes.
Come on, dude. These are ours.
I need help over here.
Relax, you're the only one who actually cannot die.
Yes.
Now retreat.
No. This is wrong.
He's gone. I'm sorry it had to come to this, Tahar.
It was his choice.
Okay,
What?
that was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a big battle. Instead, I think we four could have taken him out with no problems. Oh, great. In case you're wondering why I'm kind of upset, is because I choose a reward, a big flashy helmet last time, and now they are giving me a free one. Let's read about this helmet, shall we? This excellent helmet may not look like much, but it offers an unmatched level of protection. The superior houseco of physical acuity also strengthens the wearer's life force and slowly heals their wounds while enchanting their reaction time. Actually, my helmet is better, right? Yeah, it totally is. A letter to Alan Iskandir. I obtained this letter with a great difficulty, bribes and trespassing the least of my crimes. My clothers would see this letter destroyed in the misguided attempt to carry a favor with the crown. Historical accuracy is more important than short-term popularity. So, here it is. Ooh. Part of my draft trustees of the causes of the background of the Mage Wars. Sosostic the Creators Guild. Sakosik of the Creators Guild. I can't pronounce that name. Word has trickled through the veins. You know how the servants are. That you are planning to ally with the rebel mage, Isamo Tahar. That you symbolize with the plight of the mages is well known, but Tahar's breath... Tiara. Oh my. Tiara's breath. You must put these rumors to rest. They are whispers of war. And, as brittling as these rumors may be, they must be nipped in the land. Perhaps more concerning is the possibility that you already know this and continue to let these rumors fester. If that is the case, I must urge you, cousin, to change the course in your actions. The rebel mages are not a cause worth risking your entire noble house on. Okay, I actually think they all died. Yay, elves.
Now would you look at that?
The man wasn't given a quick death, but wonder who did this. Bandits? Yes,
Finally.
bandits, sure. Go here and pick up the chest. We need to loot as much as we can. Right, so we have a new helmet. Who's gonna wear that?
Well,
You need to be on Constitution 6 to be able to wear this. And you might reach that next level. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh
What do we
my.
need?
Yeah, it looks nice at least. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you one Constitution so you can wear that helmet.
Yes?
And what about you? Well, we're gonna give you one Constitution so you can wear that armor. It does have less fire and ice resistance. Wait. Yeah, ice resistance, but that doesn't matter. This shield negates all resistance. Let's go here. Strength of the Father. And what is this about? Is that a two-handed weapon? Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon. So, we're not gonna wear that.
well,
Okay. I am not certain should I use this one or this one. Actually, I'm certain that I should use the axe. It looks pretty strong.
Zalraka.
Let's talk to this guy and enter this castle. See where this leads us.
It was. Now let us end this. Whatever causes the bloodburn is right below our feet. And maybe even some more answers to the questions you've been asking yourself all along the way.
What kind of answers?
Well, maybe there was more to your father than you thought.
Okay. Let's ask. Or can't we?
Tell me, given that we find and cure the bloodburn down there, what then?
Then we are one step closer to the return.
I'm ready.
Good. You lead the way. Bertrand, you secure the fortress. I doubt there will be Nortander reinforcements soon, but we need to be sure.
Of course. Good luck to you, my friend. My prayers are with you.
Alrighty then. we have a level up. There's the last level. Do it. Ooh, shiny. I actually like this one more. Oh well. Okay, does intelligence affect the damage you do with this weapon? Doesn't say it. Okay. Determines the damage you inflict with intelligence-based weapons and abilities. I know you could see them, I just forgot where. Ah well.
Yes?
Okay, let's give you one constitution as well. There, he looks stronger now.
Uh-huh.
Your turn. What should we give to you? Strength 3, intelligence 6, let's make it 7, maybe? Scaling attribute is dexterity on the bows. I am not certain that there is any weapon we can actually use intelligence on. Blood splitter. What do you need? 5 strength. That's a lot of strength. We don't have that much. Total amount of focus points. Go with intelligence. Right.
What?
Okay, what is this ability now? Call of the Elders. Summon a powerful demon to aid you in the battlefield. How powerful? What does that do? Chance that auto attack to inflict pure damage. Now, pure damage means that it ignores all resistances, I believe. Go ahead. Raise. Unleash Wrath. Yeah, sure, go with this one. Let's take a look. Okay. Cool.
Corporal?
And what can you do? You know, I'm not certain. Huh. Let's just keep on going. I'll figure it out later. Let's not forget we have some
As you
potions.
descend the dank stairway of Castle Waite, a memory flickers across your mind. Your father, standing over your cradle, eyeing you with a mixture of affection, indecision, and disgust, almost like an archaeologist looking at a strange discovery. The memory disappears as soon as you and your companions reach the bottom of the stairs. Your father's sanctuary, as if touched by skeletal hands. A cold manifests on your shoulders, slithering, creeping, crawling slowly towards your chest.
So this is it. Intriguing.
This place is definitely where the strange magical signature of the marshland comes from.
But what causes it?
We will find out soon enough.
I have no doubt that we will. We can transfer focus to an ally. Now that actually might be good, but what ability would I switch? The resurrection? Yeah, sure. Let's have... what else do we have? Domination. Okay, let's have this one. We'll switch it out here. And you can be here. Alrighty, come on, man.
Really?
Sure.
I have a cape. Here's make it stronger. Whoa! Okay, I like this music. Kinda creepy.
Whatever's necessary.
Now that costs you almost all of your willpower. Spectral Abomination.
Fine.
That's something I haven't seen before. Keep exploring the dungeon.
Here we go. Fair enough. Let's do this.
We have a second healer here.
Plan.
Oh my!
All right, here goes nothing.
Let's see.
Okay, pick this up.
Fine.
Got it.
No enemies inside. That's a bummer. The fact is, I was never in a real danger. So that's for 48 seconds and costs a lot of FP, right? I don't know how strong the demon is, but I don't think it's gonna be that useful if it's only for a minute.
Easy.
Okay. Wait, did you miss? How do you miss a healing spell? More spectral abominations.
Interesting. Tiara's breath. What is that?
It looks human.
No, these were never alive. I can smell it.
What are you implying?
That they've been created somehow. Didn't you tell us about this nightmare that you've had since you were a child, Tahar? The one in which you saw these bizarre constructs.
Of course. These are the things from my dream.
That's interesting, to say the least.
Okay. Those things are glowing, which means maybe I can open them.
Let's see.
Blasphemy. No human should have the power to shape life like this.
Blazes. Do you see that?
It walks by the light.
I don't like this thing, Tahar. It's... wrong.
Do you understand me? What happened here? What are you? It seems to understand us. At least a little. What are you? Did Isamo... Do you know anything about the Bloodburn? I think we're wasting our time here. Let's put...
We should kill it.
What?
This entire place. It's a blasphemy. Only the All-Father should have the power to shape life like that. And we should free this thing from its suffering.
I hate to say it, but I actually agree. It's against nature and we should kill it.
Very well.
We kill it.
Yes.
He sounds like a hypocrite, doesn't he? Only I have the power to create life.
It's dead.
Good.
Well, technically it was dead before.
Now would you look at that?
It's just now deader.
Fine.
Let's see.
No magical aura around the spectral abomination here. Can we go here? Is there a way I can open this?
That way?
Hello? Nice.
So, Lacane, you foresaw all this in your vision.
Not this. But I knew that the pariah was the key to the Bloodburn. I had no idea it would be Isamo Tahar's child, and I didn't know about this place. Otherwise, we would have come here earlier.
Okay then.
Pathetic.
Let's burn them.
Burn them to the ground. Leave none alive. There we have it. Oh, he silenced us.
You read my mind. You'll regret this.
Well, we haven't silenced, I think we can take him down. It's just this melody, isn't it? Over and over again. I said I like it, but it gets repetitive. Enchant light plate armor of magic. Who can wear that, I wonder?
Zaraka?
Yes?
What's
Okay.
next?
I'm gonna switch the armor to the one I like more. No, it wasn't this one. An armor that can be worn by just a handful of soldiers in Nortander army. Simply putting on the suit of armor requires an almost inhumane amount of strength. If you can manage this feat, you shall become harder than a rock from windfall. Additionally, the armor is enchanted with a spell that slowly heals the wearer's wounds. Out of combat though. It's not really that important.
Yes?
What do you want? Sure.
Ah, another teleporter. Oh, that's nice. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, it dies slowly, but it dies, nonetheless.
Oh, you're serious about this, aren't you? Fine.
The body still looks fresh. It must have been brought here shortly before the end of the wars, or have somehow been preserved. I don't know, maybe.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that's quite a lot of spectral abominations in
They
this
will
place.
fall.
Ah. Resources.
Will do.
Maybe I'll be able to reinforce the armor of the dwarf.
Get ready!
What's next?
Alrighty. Oh, the undead are gone. Come on.
Uh-huh.
Whatever's necessary.
Another demon. Come on, guy. Let's make you suffer, shall we? Maybe I should read them all. Spark of Essence.
Good move.
It's like a labyrinth in here. Inspected the ghost. Wonderful.
Let's see. That's impossible.
Do you know this thing?
It looks like someone I knew. Back when I was still fighting for my father.
So she was a rebel.
She defied my father. Same as I. That's why he killed her.
Whatever she was, she's a revenant now. In other words, she's dangerous.
Of course. A ghost seeking closure.
Huh. She doesn't seem to be aware of us.
It. And no, it isn't. Revenants are guided by raw emotion and magical auras, rather than sight, touch, or hearing.
I've seen my share of the undead, but this is new. What exactly is that? A revenant?
Yal Kadara, a spirit who seeks. When a person dies with an unfulfilled desire, a scourge, that person may return to the world as a revenant, with the purpose of finding closure. It's a magical phenomenon.
If a revenant is a ghost seeking closure, she's here for Isamo. For revenge.
Probably. I think we...
Isamo?
By the light.
You took me, Tahar. You took me. You took Zane. You took your own child. But it's over now. I found you.
Sarek's fangs. It seems to think you are Isamo.
Helena,
Okay, my healer should step back.
No! No!
She can't knock me back though. I am amazing. Cut him down. Focus on this one as well. Make them bleed. Especially the ghost. Ghost bleeds so well. She has 8,000 damage, 8,000 health, which means... yeah, it's strong, but... the resistance is flickering. Well, you can't escape pure damage though. There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
It's over. She's dead.
She has been for a long time, Tahar. I don't know what she meant to you, but this creature wasn't your friend.
Let's just move on.
Okay, I actually want to discover this as well, because there might be things here I want. Okay, yes, I know I can wear this, but should I? Maybe.
Child.
I just like the other one more, that's why I'm keeping it.
Yeah. You'll have to wait.
Understood.
Okay guys, come on.
You got it.
Zarek guides me.
Well, that seems very creepy. Let's discover it. Statue of Xira. The Pyrian god of flesh, whose existence is denied by the guardian priests. You feel as if his many eyes follow your movement. Oh, maybe they do. It's a statue.
More of them. This place is a graveyard.
All dead. Come on, guys. A chest. Flaming pollen and a mirror of glisten. Speaking of mirrors, okay, 30 hit points.
Yes.
Can I give it to you? Darkness. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna give it to you. That's 503 now.
Huh?
You can have this one.
What?
Just give the word.
And what about this? 50 hit points. Additional fire damage.
So, what's the plan?
Corporal?
Zaraka.
Right. Okay, let's continue. I've already killed the ghost. Nothing to be afraid of anymore. I'm just kinda curious now. If I equip you... I don't know. It doesn't seem like that much of a difference. And I do like this one more, so I'm gonna keep it.
Books, books, books. Did my father read all these?
Unlikely.
Yeah, most likely he just collected them, put them on the desk, so he can feel smarter.
Good move.
Now would you look at that? Let's see. Interesting.
Okay. Activate this as well. Good. Next, this chest. Red Hood of Focus. Oh, at least it's red. Nothing here.
Sure. That way? Sounds like a plan.
An abomination.
Okay, get out of there.
You got it.
I need help over here.
What do you want?
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
Killed one of our heroes.
Oh dear. Okay, if I do this.
Huh?
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
Just give the word.
By the way, you should probably switch into a bear. Willpower and intelligence. Okay, you're good enough. Stronger than I thought. Still, nothing compared to my armor.
Got it.
Finally.
Will do.
Really?
That way?
Do you hear that?
The Song of White.
Yes, but it's clearer. And it seems to be coming from down that hallway.
Then we know where we have to go.
The song, it has stopped.
Indeed. Incredible. All this energy. I've never felt anything like it.
And I still don't like it. Whatever's behind the door, we need to be wary.
Any thoughts? We have no idea what to expect, so we should stay closely together.
No.
I'm sorry?
Whatever is in there, you, the pariah, needs to face it alone. It's what I saw in the vision, and thus, it's Aenir's will.
This is foolish. It's too dangerous.
It doesn't matter. It's the Allfather's will, and we will obey.
No, we won't.
This is too dangerous. We go in together, or we don't go at all.
No. You will do as the Allfather wills, and proceed alone.
Else?
Else, you will suffer the consequences. If you remember, there are dozens of my men and women out in the fortress, with the command to kill you all on sight, should you emerge from this place without me accompanying you.
But this is crazy! We have no idea what she'll face in there.
You will handle it. Now do as I say. Believe me, it's for the better.
I don't really have a choice, do I?
You don't.
All right. Then let's just get this over with. Just stay put. I'll be back.
Okay. Here's where you plan falls apart, dude. We can slaughter your men with just snapping our fingers.
No turning back now.
Yeah. The thing is, I think I can take whatever they throw at me. I just hope I'm good enough. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just going around. Is that him? My father or mother?
Tiara's breath.
My child. Finally.
What is this? Who are you?
Your mother. I'm your mother.
Wait, you... Say that again?
I'm your mother. You are the blood of my blood, my child, my daughter. And you finally come. You've come to save me.
I don't understand.
I'm your mother. The quiet man, Isamo. He molded you from my blood. And after all this time, you finally heard me. Please, child, sit down. I believe we have a lot to talk about.
Do we though?
You are silent.
Yes, I'm sorry. All this, it's a lot to take in.
I feel the same way. All those years I've spent in this slumber, only to wake up and be experimented upon by your father. To be given a child in some grotesque, unholy ritual. I still wonder if this is really happening. Or maybe just a strange dream.
I'm afraid it isn't.
Okay, the quiet man.
Why is it that you call Isamo the quiet man?
Well, I did not know his true name until years after my awakening. And before that, he hardly spoke. So this is what my mind always called him.
So, you've been in this stasis until I came here, and I somehow set you free?
I was awake, but at the same time I wasn't. Whatever the quiet man did after he woke me, it left me in this haze. I didn't see, I couldn't move, but I could hear, and I could feel.
That must have been horrible.
It was, and there were times where I just wished that he would finally end it.
Why can I understand you? We don't speak the same tongue, do we?
We don't know. But you joined your spirit to the Nexus, didn't you? Our minds are connected. Thus, I can hear you, and you can hear me.
Okay.
You said that my father created me? What is that supposed to mean?
I am not sure if I can even give you an answer to that. But I will try to explain. See, my child, the quiet man, Isamo, I do not think he ever considered me a living being. What he saw me as was a tool to the essence.
The essence?
The source of all magic. Your father's race, they are only able to access a glimpse, a twinkle from an endless sea. We, the Zalon were different. We have always been closer to the essence. We had understood how to harness it, and that had made us powerful.
So the essence is the place that all magic comes from?
Yes, but there were and probably are many names for it. The essence is only what my people called it.
Did you ever try to resist, to break free?
Of course, but it was pointless. I could not speak and I could not move, and even my magic could not aid me.
So you're saying that my father wanted to use you to gain access to this essence?
Yes, he was obsessed with the idea of gaining power, and to him, I was the key. But what he was trying to do, transferring my aura, my powers onto himself, was impossible. And he realized that quickly.
Which is why he tried to find another way to gain access to your powers.
Yes, he tried transferring my energy to a talisman, to these flesh creatures he created, and countless other ways, but it was all in vain. These experiments went on for years, and even though I couldn't see and couldn't speak, I felt it all. Then he created you. His train of thought was simple. If my aura could not be transferred, it could be passed on to my offspring.
But how is that even possible? A shaper and a human?
It is possible. The way we conceive, how we bring forth new life, it is different from what you are used to.
How?
It's complicated, and I do not want to talk about it with my own child. What matters is it worked. Down here, on this altar, I gave life to you, to my first and only child.
Okay. Just to alliterate, you just asked your mother where babies come from.
So this is where the nightmare comes from, isn't it?
What nightmare?
Ever since I was a child, I had these dreams. I think I saw this place, the creatures my father created. The images, they were so vivid, so real. But whenever I told Isamo about them, he just shrugged it off. I always felt they were connected to something that had happened a long time ago. Now I know.
Yes, that is possible. Quite often, our dreams remind us of the things we have long forgotten.
What happened then? What did Isamo do?
He took you away. For what purpose, I do not know. But it is evident that it did not work. Even through you, he could not obtain access to the essence. As for what happened afterward, that is a question you are more fit to answer than I am. And once you freed me, I want you to tell me all.
What exactly happened when I touched your hand earlier? How did I wake you?
You don't know.
How should I?
Yes, how should you? I am sorry, child. For some reason, I continue to expect you to know all those things I would have taught you. If things had been different. You see, a Shaper does not always have that connection to the essence the Quiet Man was looking for. When they come of age, there is an event called the melding. The child, guided by her creators, unlocks the potential slumbering within. Your father, he did not know this, which is why you could never give him what he wanted.
So this is what happened? You performed this ritual on me?
It's less of a ritual, but something that happens with age. It would have happened far earlier if we had not been separated. But yes, by taking my hand, we melded. And the energy that was set free also lifted my curse. Or at least parts of it. I am still unable to move.
But what does that mean? That I can now access the essence?
No. The melding only provides the child with a key. Finding the door is a lifelong quest. But yes, deep down inside you have unlocked something. A potential for the enormous power Isamo had been looking for.
Hey, remember why we came here? To stop the blood curse? No? Not ringing a bell? Okay.
I still can't believe you're a Shaper.
Shaper. That's how the Quiet Man called me too. We called ourselves the Zarlunde.
I know, but how is it possible that you're still alive? Your race, I thought you were extinct.
Yes, so it seems. I was unaware of this until the Quiet Man told me.
But how did your people die? And how did you survive?
I do not know how my people died. Believe me, child, I have spent a long time wondering. As for your second question, it is a long story. I was one of the Yulas caste, the scientists, the scholars, the priests, and like many other Zalundeb at that time, I was taken by the Scourge.
The Scourge?
A disease. It had been ravaging through our empire for over a decade at that time. It ate us up from the inside.
But you survived. How?
Through a ritual, an experiment. The idea was to freeze my body until a cure would be found. Looking back, I wonder why I was so eager to keep living. I was just a power-hungry woman who had no one to mourn her death. By the face of time, it's strange to tell you this. Millennia have passed, but some of the memories are still so lively, so real.
How old were you when the Scourge infected you?
90 years. Half my lifespan was already gone.
But I still don't understand. What's the story behind that song? You said that you called out to me so that I could find and save you.
Yes, I have done nothing else since your father took you from me. But it was only a short time ago that I finally started to feel that I could sense your presence somewhere out there. Thus, I tried to focus my thoughts onto you and sent them out into the world. Telepathy, as you call it. The song must have been the way the dark corners of my mind expressed my emotions.
The dark corners of your mind? What do you mean by that?
Well, every spirit has two sides. One that the mind can see, and the other one that remains hidden. If the visible one is a puddle, the invisible is an endless sea.
My father died a year ago. Could this be the reason that we only started hearing the song 6 moons ago?
He is dead?
Yes. He started a rebellion against our kingdom and fell in the final battle.
I see. I always knew it would come to that, you know. His hunger, this glare in his eyes. I knew it would consume him eventually.
So his death broke whatever spell he had imposed on you. And because of that, your telepathy finally carried through the walls of this place.
That is the only explanation. Yes.
So it was telepathy. But how come only certain people heard you? Only mages?
Is it not obvious? Because having magic means standing close to the essence, and only those who stand close are receptive to my telepathy. I did not know the form my thoughts would take on, but it seems that for us, it was a song. One that finally led you here, to free your mother from her suffering. There is poetry in that, isn't there?
I think there is something you don't know.
What do you mean?
Your song. It was lethal to everybody who wasn't gifted with magic. Thousands of people died. Men, women, children. Whatever magic was in there, it burned them up from the inside.
But the name of the song, I didn't know.
I just don't understand. Why did the song kill people without magic? How is this possible?
I don't know. Maybe it was too much for their minds to bear. Forgive me, I don't know what to say.
But it's over now, isn't it? I found you.
Yes, it should be, but... Oh, please, you have to believe me. I didn't know. All I wanted was to have you back. To... Wait. There's someone here.
What are you... No!
I'm sorry. It was necessary.
What did you do?
What do you think? I fulfilled Aenir's prophecy. Searching for a cure, the pariah seeks the truth. A lost mother will be found and awoken from her slumber, and thus allows me to receive her essence.
You knew about this. You know about my mother?
Yes, I did. I knew that the blood burn was caused by a Shaper mother looking for her lost child. But what I didn't know was where to find her. So I had to find the child instead. Which I did. The pariah. Though I certainly did not expect it to be Isamo Tahar's daughter.
But why? What for?
Isn't it obvious? Because I needed her essence. The key to the Archfire, as we call it. Through its power, I will be able to open the gates and to allow Aenir to return. I'm sorry, Tahar. Your mother, she will now serve the greater good. I hope you understand.
Understand? You bloody killed her!
She is not dead. Her body may be, but not her mind. Inside that amulet, she's still alive. It's what your father had always tried to accomplish, but never did.
So he tried to do the same thing as you. You fought him for that. When he died, you decided to do that. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't get it. You did all this only to get access to the essence? To the Archfire?
No. The Bloodburn had to be stopped. Unlike what you might believe, I do care about the people of Io, just as the Old Father cares about all of his children. So I stopped it, as Aenair ordered me to. But he also told me something else. That purifying the world, freeing it from defilers, and making people see their sins is only the first step. The second one requires power. A lot of it.
Why?
It's called the opening of the gates. A rift, a portal. One through which Aenair can step back into this world. And this is what he chose me for. His most loyal servant. He needed the Archfire's power. And he knew the Pariah and his mother were the key.
Give me that amulet now, or I'll take it from your dead body.
No, I will not. Your mother is what we should all be, a tool of the All-Father. Either way, there's no point in explaining. Your role in this ends here. Once again, I am truly sorry. But the All-Father's visions were clear. The Pariah needs to die after the mother has been found.
Yeah, but you...
Yes?
I can kill you, dude. I'm stronger than what you think.
I'd love to see you try.
You will.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? I'm immune to stun, am I not? Might as well use those potions once in a while, right?
Why? You resist. It's pointless.
The end is coming for our enemies. And I am so much stronger than you. Don't escape that. It's okay.
No!
It's over, Lacane.
No. Believe me, it isn't. Time to put your mother's magic to the test.
What the... What is this?
You know, this story was so predictable it actually hurts. We're in the Maxis.
Ugh, Villain's reigns. Hey, quick, over here! Yes, yes, just like that. Stay with us, Corporal. Stay with us.
What's the matter? What happened?
Tahar's awake.
Lord Marshal Arendir? What in blazes are you doing here?
It's a long story. But I'm here as an ally.
Yes, and there will be plenty of time for the lengthy explanations later. First, I want to know how you're feeling, Tahar. Sorry to say it like this, but you look like shit.
I'm fine, I think. What happened? I just remember Lacane and my mother.
Your mother? You mean the Shaper?
Yes, it's hard to explain. She was in some kind of stasis when my father found her, and my father used her for his experiments. I don't know how to say this, but the bloodburn, it was her doing. When my father died, she tried to call out to me by telepathy. It's what caused the plague.
All right, I think her head wound is worse than we thought.
It's the truth, Iria. And Lacane didn't only want me to stop the bloodburn. He needed me to lead him to my mother, so he could use her as a source of the archfire.
Well, that's a lot to take in, I guess. But why your mother? You're speaking metaphorically, right?
I'm not. She's my mother.
All right. Start over from the beginning. What happened when you walked into that chamber? I'm sorry, but that sounds absurd. Utterly absurd.
Well, I doubt she's lying, King Regent. And actually, it makes sense. It explains a lot, for example, why she could activate the portals, enter Mullendeer, and why she had this vision. Though I have to admit, it's not what I expected from our little trip to the Eye. Not at all.
Speaking of which, how did we get out of that dungeon?
Well, as you know, I was unconscious too, so I can only tell you what the soldiers told me. But after that explosion, it was as if the skies had started raining fire. Lacane's soldiers panicked and rushed into the dungeon to save him. It must have also alarmed our troops who were waiting at the borders. They marched in and used the confusion to get us out too. I mean, at the time, the Purity still thought we were allies and vice versa. In other words, we got lucky.
Apparently. But why in blazes are you here, Lord Marshal? And how long was I out for?
It's just anger now. I think we've moved past the titles. And to answer your question, you were out for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yes. To be honest, if your vital signs hadn't remained steady, we would have assumed you were dead.
Which leads us to your mother. You mentioned something about Lacane banishing her into some kind of amulet?
Yes. He somehow absorbed her spirit to gain access to the Archfire. That's what my father had always tried, and why he created me in the first place.
And I assume, by Archfire, you're talking about some extremely powerful source of magic.
The source of all magic. Yes.
So the theories are true. Well, at least now we have an explanation.
An explanation of what?
Well, the Harbinger has gone rampant. Briefly put, the Purity of Light has taken over almost all of Leonider. The Eye, Greyfell, Greykeep, everything.
What about the Queen? Is she...
She's alive. The Harbinger knows he can't kill her, because if he does and word gets out, then he might lose the common folk's support. According to our spies, the Queen's Guard and the Purity have struck some kind of bargain.
Wait, the Purity controls the Keep, and the Queen's Guard just plays along?
Yes, it sounds absurd, I know. But the Queen's Guard first responsibility lies with the safety of the Queen. Whatever is necessary to protect her, they do it. Though I doubt Lacane's long-term plan sees the Queen at his side, which is just another reason to hurry.
But why? Why start a war against all of Nortander?
To prepare Io for the arrival of Aeonir. You remember that nonsense his priests always preach? How we're the reason that Aeonir left us?
Yes. That's the reason they want to clear the world of sin and mages. Of defilers.
Well, it seems that they've spiced up their idea a little since it was taking too long. It's not just mages they kill anymore, but everybody who doesn't convert to their religion. Soldiers, women, men. They all get to choose. Join the Purity and accept the light, or be killed on the spot.
Well, that sounds kind of insane.
I knew it would come to this.
Didn't we all?
Be that as it may, your recovery couldn't be more timely.
Since you saved me from the dungeon, what about my mother's body? Is she...
She's here in the Nexus. We saved her, but she seems to be in some kind of a coma. For a while we thought it was the same as your condition, but now that you've told us the full story, it makes sense. Her body is still functioning, but Lacane has stolen her spirit.
Then we need to save her.
If she can be saved. But yes, maybe we'll even get our chance sooner than expected. Lacane is marching towards us as we speak.
Come again?
He knows where we are, and he's planning an attack on the city. He might arrive today or tomorrow, but soon, which is why we need to
said I was out for 5 weeks. How is he not here already?
Lord Marshal.
Speaking of Nor.
The Purity. They are here, as you said. What are your orders, sir?
Put up defenses all around the perimeter and protect the Nexus at all cost. How many are they?
Hundreds, sir. And House Utran is supporting them too. Your sister is leading them.
Myra?
I'm afraid so.
Wait. You're saying that House Utran is working for the Purity of Light now? And they're led by Lady Myra Utran?
As I said, yes. It could be anything, though. Maybe Lekain forced her to comply.
Then make sure that she does not get harmed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. There needs to be an explanation for this. Either way, we need to fend them off. Tahar, are you able to fight?
I think so. Yes.
Good. Then you're back in charge. Let's head out.
Oh, that's wonderful. From now on, all abilities can be upgraded to a 3rd power level. Also, you may choose one skill tree to become your specialization, unlocking the following ability. Ah, there I go, Armageddon. That's what I was looking for. So, that's kinda weird. Anyway. Let's take a look. Mastery of the Elements. Auras are permanently active as long as they are placed in one of your active ability slots. For the duration of the effect, meteors rain from the skies, hitting area around you. Enemies caught in the blaze are dealt massive fire damage. If a caster has Fire Might, it is removed upon casting, and the meteor damage is increased. Ice Nova. Cast an Ice Nova that temporarily freezes enemies around you. If the caster has Ice Might, it is removed, and the freeze duration is increased. Well, actually I prefer Armageddon. So we're gonna go this way, and then here. I could actually drink a potion of fresh start and do that right now. But you know, I'm gonna think about it next time. So, thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you then. Goodbye.